Oh, my duo building. This is the best clear I've seen in a minute. Hello, my name is Jeff Keighley, and welcome back to the Game Awards, where I think we just might have a top 1K season for you. Gonna show you what a top 1K defense looks like with the Hinoka line. Has it changed since last time? No, but it has revealed more of itself. We learn more every time, so let's see this thing in action. And for most of these, I don't think we need animations. We're gonna make this smooth and quick. So what do we have here? It's Ye Olde Double Save Team featuring Golbeg. A strategy that works. Tanks that can take it. Player phasers that can get the things done that don't quite go down on enemy phase. And a little bit of mythic support. It's a good strategy. However, we do have one large-scale problem, which is her. And that means that come the enemy phase, we're gonna see a firework or two. Sorry, I am getting over a cold. I have not coughed all day. We'll try to keep that to a minimum. It's the nice from Claude. Claude actually does shockingly little this week, but it's great to see him get the nice out there for the fans. So, I think that's a pretty strong first turn. So strong, in fact, that nary another turn shall there be, not a once, not an ever. Alright, keep it rolling. What do we have next? A little more of a player phase team this time. Ninjas here, ninjas there. Pseudo ninjas, ninjas and a half. Jeez, that's... Whoa, I actually like that. Oh, I could give her that. That's kind of good. Oh, I should do that. We're learning. We got a nice Milla, nice Peony, a lot of merges here. This person is scoring. So, how are they scoring with this Corrin? Looks like someone didn't necessarily consider the implications of the Hinoka line. I mean, both of these are just day one of light season stuff, right? I have forgotten about Undefended from Embla so many times. I have done the exact thing that happened in the first replay, and this one, I've definitely missed. Tricks and traps. Start of turn effects, it happens to the best of us, so no shade, but I do appreciate starting it off strong with two big dubs. And we got lucky enough that our big L came during immunity, and this is actually an awesome clear. I have to say, there are some... It's not a perfect week, and it's certainly not a flawless week. Or whatever the difference is there, you know what I mean. Not perfect score, not perfect record. But this one I thought was really cool. It seems like Lucia actually really can be the answer. So we got a Lucia with Phantom Speed, which is interesting, +3, and we got some of the standard offenders. It's a good bonus unit to have right here. This guy to muck things up, and that's generally the way it is. So, what have you. So we're gonna go right on in. They're gonna go right on in, actually. I'm gonna do nothing. Now this was really interesting to me. It feels like a trap gamble, but technically I am YT:11 so it is knowable what my defense is like and where the traps are, so I guess that's sort of the trade-off here. But I mean, it's also like a pretty good guess, I would have to say. And so you just take out Claude like that, and turns out Lucia just has it like that. Even in the face of sabotage and Undefended and everything else in the entire world coming at her, she stays strong in the face of adversity and smacks him back as hard as she can and gets away with it. She actually gets away with all of it. She's taking like no damage. No damage from the level 2 Triandra. Oh, and she gets crazy healing, right. I keep forgetting all the effects on these new attuned dancers. These new dancers who certainly aren't rearmed units, no chance of that. Gateau player phases Lysithia, who is actually looking like she's kind of hurting on the enemy phase. Usually she forecasts way bigger numbers than that. And there it is, the melee dancer to stall me into the wall. Wow, she's getting some stats. How is she getting those stats? She doesn't get stats like that. Stats like that? No way. Anyway, it's kind of just, at this point, kind of just, you get it, you get it, you get it, you get it. Wow, they managed to get all the pots, get the kill with Peony for style. I would do the same thing, did it a few times this week. Might have some offense matches to share, probably not going to get them edited in time. Am heading out of town in a couple days, so don't expect too much out of your boy here. Alright, onward! Oh, this is another cool one, actually. So look at this guy. Look at the numbers on this dude. He really has it like that. With a lot of support. Wow, that's the, I have no excuse for not having done that, honestly. I should probably work on getting that build together. And this... plus 10. Yeah, some strong units here. So, something I didn't really know is that, Gatekeeper can do things to the AI in a very real way. So look at this. Oh... He puts the threat on Embla, which activates the AI, but because of Gatekeeper's anti-warp, they can't actually move in. So my like weird rally trap thing is actually being used to my disadvantage, but I don't think it's worth taking it out because this, I mean, this just doesn't happen really. This is not exactly a common occurrence, you know? But, yeah, Gatekeeper is doing work. He's getting it done in overtime. And holding a really advantageous position. So, what does Crom do? Wow, a full 100, even through... I'm pretty sure Claude does have some DR there. I wasn't 100% convinced on the Claude refine, or the Crom refine remix, but... seeing it in action with, like, max investment is very convincing. I really hope we get a forma of this dude in January, because I want one with some nice skills. Gotta get that Pledge, perhaps? Maybe a Hexblade? Maybe Prime? But, still loses to Lysithea. Didn't mean to skip that one. I'd look at his kid. I think he had Finish. I think I would prefer the other two. But, yeah, from there, there's simply not much left to be done. Ooh, the Kanto shenanigans. Lysithea cleans house. Almost a one-tap. You love to see it, unless you're this Crom player. Sorry to do it to you like that, but you know I had to do it to him. Okay, on to the next one. We got another one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So, we've already seen that Lucia, who I think still makes the cut, is up there for one of them. This is like the Allir that gets theory crafted, right? This is the one that you're afraid of, but no one actually built. Well, someone built it! I also have more of this with, ooh, the skill I like. A lot of Crom this week. I don't think he was bonus, was he? I don't think animations are quite as important here, so... The interesting thing here is that they've actually done away with the, null counter, which would be kind of a boon here. This person also had a really highly merged Uller, which you don't see. So, we're fencing? Like some sort of Olympic sword fighting team? Now, Crom is in position with a billion stats, but doesn't have the null panic. And it turns out that's the difference maker. He just can't go toe-to-toe with Lysithea. And now we're kind of getting in their faces. They don't have a super solid answer to, yeah, they get Crom out. They get Claude out of the way. So I'm telling you, Claude does not do the most this week. But they don't have a super solid answer to the duo right here. In fact, the duo is looking like a much more recent unit than they are. Getting work done. Cleaning house! Look at them go! You told me that at any point they were going to get more KOs and more damage output than Claude. I'm not sure I would have bought it, but I suppose I must accept that as truth. We just saw this, never mind. Up to League. Another... Ooh, it's the Byleth. It's a time paradox. What do you know? So, we have Bootleg Gatekeeper. So sorry, Saline. So sorry it got done to you like that. Asker, Peony, Byleth, and the Nooke versus Nooke showdown. But my Nooke is stacking stats to the sky way higher, and gonna be real, it's a little bit of a desirable trait to have. Alright, show me what's going on here. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. So dodging with the debuffs here, looks like we're set up pretty nicely. Eating a little bit of something something from here, I think. And she's actually just that fast. I don't even think she had sabotage down there. That's kind of crazy. And that's that. Take out the carry, win the game. It's just like League of Legends? Question mark TM? I wouldn't know. I've never played. We got more Savior shenanigans this time. +1, +3, +4, +1. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just like that. What's this one gonna be like? Ooh, it's another one. Still getting some of those. Not as many, but it does happen. Alright. It's time for the next loss. Is this loss? I think I got exactly enough to still finish top 1k, so you could argue that it's not loss. But you could also argue that this is loss. Okay, so we are Lucia again. We are stacking stats up to the sky. We also have... Whew, we also have this dude, who I'm gonna guess ate a Soren, but I guess we might never know. +2, +5, ooh, raining debuffs from the sky. And Milla, who I believe is a bonus unit, right? Yeah, so how do they get into this one? Well, they're fencing. They're swinging that epee. I think I said that right. And we slide in loose. We even have Asker in position to take a little bit of the, draw a little bit of the fire. Alright. Lucia does win that matchup. That is not what, that's not what we keep the duo in there for. Absolutely not. And they have contained the threat on the other side. Really good use of Milla's isolation. Actually able to stay safe. And this is the smartest part to me, I think. They abuse the combination of the terrain and the charge from Hinoka to really limit my mobility. It's pretty brilliant. I really want to know if they knew they were going to have it lined up like that. I can't imagine that was the case, right? I think this was like very, very fortunate. But it was a great turn 1, and they're going to get away with it. But you won't believe what happens, because you may have noticed there was 1 kill on their side. How could it possibly come at this point? What's wrong? Well, you might think it's right there, but it's actually not. He's all by himself. He can't actually charge his thing. Unless you let him have another turn to do it! Let's go! Have to wonder if they took that, okay, it doesn't tell me how many they had. I have to wonder if they took that because they didn't want to spend ladders, because they didn't have ladders, or just out of the principle of the thing. But I think I'm happy either way, as long as I can squeak that top 1k. Alright, 2 more. 2 more, and we're going to turn on animations for these because they're pretty good. They're pretty good. This one was one of my favorites because I do feel like this is a unit I hadn't really thought about, who could be a big problem for this team, right? Like, she has the numbers, she has the right form of DR to actually go toe-to-toe with this guy. Could be pretty bad. But let's see practice versus theory, right? She even has Null Panic. They even have the fence to make me look like some sort of silly fool. And just sitting in position. Yeah, we know what happens here. Oh, I don't think they actually used the Null Panic there. I wonder how differently this could have gone. Because right here... Oh, wow, they... Still? Yeah, there's no Null Panic afoot. That's... a little rough. Kind of a misclick. But we don't even get in there with Claude, so things are looking really good. She's back to the nice HP. Looking real well defended, but once again, no Null Panic. Does it matter this time? It kind of does. It kind of does. 38 speed. Wow. Really? This unit? Yeah, so Embla is now my AR defense carry. Who would have thought? And the guard from Embla looking absolutely nutso takes her to town, absolutely crushed, and no carry, no game. That's another one, and the one that I needed to, hopefully, finish in that top 1K. And we get one more final replay that I didn't know about until just now. And my god, this team is a doozy. What are they doing to me? No, this time trap 4? Really? You're gonna disrespect me like that? The Nooke versus Nooke. We got a little bit of Nerthus, couple of dancers. It's tough to player phase these teams, but apparently there's a way to do it. Let's see what it looks like. They've spent so many actions already. This looks unwinnable.
I wish you luck. Ha!
Okay. That's like 6x overkill. Oh. Oh, my duo building. Oh, my duo building. This is the best clear I've seen in a minute.
Prepare yourself.
She gets that done, leaving it open for the brave hit to take down Claude. Doesn't even need it. Hits through the DR. That's also kind of nuts. Yeah, I would wager that this is pretty winnable from here. This looks like an achievable victory, if I had to say. Do we still like level 2 Triandra? Press 1 if you want to keep level 2 Triandra. Kinda wondering if it might be smarter to put like a duo dancer there instead or something. I will ruminate on it. And, oh, would you look at that, they finish it off. She doesn't even do 99 against level 2 Triandra? This unit's bad. Unplayable. What? Nice, but also garbage. Well, yeah, that's... Look, I'm so happy that didn't count against me because it's beautiful to see. A+ content. Thank you for coming through, level 40 Triandra. Ugh, boring. Alright, that's my defense week. It went pretty well. Offense got a little bit weird toward the end, but we did pull it out. I have a couple matches I might post, but no promises. Hope you had a good week. Hope everything goes well for you. Leave a comment with whatever I asked, and let's see where we are. Holding strong. Should be top 1K. Hope you can finish where you want to, too. And I'll be back sometime with some content, but it might not be next week because of reasons, so... till then.